Hey everyone, Tim here. We are now live with Method to Madness and the Girl in the Mask. Tonight we are talking with none other than Kevin Porter. A lot of people know who Kevin Porter is, but if you don't, Kevin has been Batman Bruce Wayne in several other productions, but he is also Batman and our Bruce Wayne in The Girl in the Mask. And we're super excited to be talking to him tonight. Hey Brian. Hey Vince, good to see you guys. Guys, I'm really excited about tonight's conversation, and we are kicking off sort of the final week coming up, and tomorrow marks our 1 week left. Only 7 days left tomorrow for our crowdfunding campaign. So make sure you are you've jumped in there, and we really do need your help to be able to get Kevin Porter back on set in the suit. The suit looks amazing, guys, and he's fantastic in this particular version of the role, and we can't be more excited than we are for how this is shaping up, and but really do need your help in our last week of crowdfunding. So if you haven't given yet, please consider, even at the lowest level or at the level where you get to download the video, please consider helping us create The Girl in the Mask and make this project happen, make it a reality. So guys, how are you doing? Today has been it's been nasty today. It's here in Chicago area, it's been like 100 some degrees and super nasty. So let's see. Kevin just messaged me. He said he's waiting. Let me just quickly message him back, let him know that we're in live now. And and as soon as he gets in here, we're gonna hit that invite button, and he's gonna join us. So guys, get your questions in too. We've got a few questions to ask Kevin already. Some things from previous lives that we never really got to, but get your questions in. Ask him in the question box or here in the text message chat thing. And I'm watching the chat thing. I'm waving at you guys as you come in. So make sure you get some questions in. So a lot of you already know, again, Kevin Porter has played Batman in some amazing Bat in the Sun projects, and it's been so cool to get to know Kevin, get to work with him. Hi Rosie, how's it going? Good to see you. Hey Bryce, good to see you all. There we go. Kevin has joined the live clip here as he joins up. How is everyone doing tonight? Yeah, like I said, Chicago area's been nasty. Hey Kevin.
Hey, here we are. Here we are.
Good to see you. How have you been, sir?
I've been good. I'm down in Florida right now, and it's good. I'm having a great time. It's good to be home.
Good.
It's good to be home.
Good.
So.
There's, I can imagine, even after what, how many years? 20 years? 20 some years?
Yeah, I was in Los Angeles on and off for about 25 years. I went out there in '98 and just came home. Now there was a period of like 7 years that I came back around 2005 to be with my family, and then around 2013, then I went back out to Los Angeles. There was some more stuff in the basement, some unfinished business, so to speak. But now I'm happily home and out at Atlantic Beach and just enjoying the slower pace.
There's no place like home, right?
Like a little girl from Kansas said, yes.
Well, I'm glad that Florida's treating you well.
Yeah.
How's the weather today?
It's great. Have you? Oh,
I was just saying, here in Chicago, it's nasty.
Well, it's it's always warm. I get, maybe some people would use the word muggy. It's definitely humid. I enjoy it because I think it's good for the skin. You walk out and you feel it, but I think that the edge has kind of been taken off, and I think we feel a little hint of the fall to come. Feels good. I'm outside. I'm outside right now on my deck, and it's just feels great out here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it's super humid here in Chicago too.
Yeah.
It's been like 100 degrees. I think even right now the sun is down and it's like 95 degrees or something like that.
It's nowhere near that right now. It's very comfortable. Very comfortable.
That's great. So I've invited Chris now. I think he should be jumping on pretty soon. We had a couple of questions right off the bat. First question from Nick. How are you doing?
Nick, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Which Nick is this? Is this Nick McDonald?
You know,
what's the screen name?
I think so. This is Nick A Bomb. So
Nick a Bomb.
Nick a Bomb.
That's a great name. Nick, I'm doing great. And it's funny, I was just talking to a friend of mine. I think I'm the happiest that I've ever been in my life right now. Seriously, and that's a great thing to say. It's a great place to be, to sit back and go, wow, life's good right now. Life is good. And so, yeah, Nick, things are going great. Oh, hey, Chris.
Hello. Hello, Kevin.
Okay.
I was having some difficulty joining, but I'm here now. It's great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you as well. Yeah, things are going great.
Great. Yeah, we've got Kevin tomorrow. We've only got one more week left of the crowdfunding.
Super exciting. Everyone seems to be very enthusiastic. All of the loyal supporters are very, very, very excited. People like, of course, Vince and Rose, the amazing Rose Robeck. And if Rose is not on set with me in the suit, where we can get some video and a picture, then all of this is for naught. Also,
I already worked it out with her, sir. She's gonna be there.
I'm doing it all for Rose. All for Rose.
All right.
Team Rose here, guys. Team Rose.
She's a great human being. Great human being. And I've been blessed to have met her, had dinner with her when I was up in the Chicago area. I was doing an appearance, and she was just so kind and so gracious and funny, and I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
I can't wait to meet you, Rose. I've heard so much about you from Kevin, and I, obviously huge that you're such a loyal supporter of Kevin's work, and we appreciate that you've jumped on and become a supporter of the Girl in the Mask as well. So thank you so much. And everyone, not to diminish Rose's enthusiasm, but everyone that has jumped in on this project, just amazing support. And I feel it in all of the places in my heart. So thank you.
People who have backed, people who are following us, people who have sent in their, great questions and comments, and just the enthusiasm of everybody that is following this project has been really fun, interacting with everybody.
Yeah, it's been fantastic getting to know everybody. So, guys, we've got a question, Mr. Kevin. What is your favorite project ever?
It's so funny because the first one that pops to mind is dodgeball, and I just made a post on that today, and that's the gift that keeps giving. And the greatest gift that I've gotten from that is the friendships that I have, that I'm still very good friends with all the Purple Cobras. Brandon being the greatest, but Missy, Rusty, Jamal, just amazing people. And it's a big budget. You're on set with all these incredible people. It was pretty early on in my career, and I'm just wide-eyed. Ben Stiller, Christine Taylor, Stephen Root, Justin Long, and then Chuck Norris and Snoop Dogg was on set. William Shatner. It was incredible. The food was great. But then when I look back and I'm going, okay, well that's definitely top three, and also the dividends that it's paid over the past 20 years. It just keeps going and keeps going, and it's allowed me the opportunity to travel around the world, making appearances at dodgeball tournaments, which I don't play dodgeball. So I purposely will not play when I go. I did it once. I did it the first time, and I was terrible at it. And people were like, "Oh, he's terrible." And so now I just say that wouldn't be fair because I'm a professional, and we're not allowed to play with amateurs. That's what I say. But I'm terrible at it. But aside from that, I would say the Watchers. The Watchers is so funny because you go from a larger studio 20th Century Fox film, and then you go to this small independent faith-based series. But what the Watchers had heart, it had integrity, it had purpose, and it was something that I'm most proud of. Everything that I've done is without a doubt Watchers. That's with Aaron Greer. Have you had an opportunity to ever speak with Aaron, Tim?
Yeah,
Chris,
we met him at Comic-Con in Grand Rapids. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I knew there was a connection there.
Yeah, we hung out with you and Joe, and that was a fantastic time.
It was a great convention, and guys, all we have is our legacy and our footprint and what we leave behind.
Aaron's here. Joined up. Aaron's in the house.
Did he just
pop
Aaron.
Up? Yeah, he
just popped in.
Yeah. Do I need to go back and say all those kind things that I just said about Aaron?
No, we'll just leave it.
What we have, I think we have a responsibility to the people watching our work to do good work. And when I mean good work, not just high quality, but something with a message, something that has some type of morality or integrity to it, that some meat on the bones that you carry away with you. And, I love, fighting, and I love putting masks on and running around, and that's cool stuff. And that really feeds the 10-year-old in me. But when all is said and done, what is our shadow? What is our legacy? What follows us around? And it's the impact that we've had on other people's lives and the impact that we'll have in the future. And the wonderful thing about what we do is it bounces around in perpetuity. Our videos will bounce around, whether it's streaming, YouTube or what have you. It's the work that keeps giving. And the Watchers is without a doubt head and shoulders above anything that I've done that I'm most proud of in aligning with my core principles and my values, and giving back and showing that you can be strong, but you can also have forgiveness and kindness and love and faith and all of those things. And this is the world that Aaron brought to life. And I'm forever thankful to Aaron Greer for that. So I'm hoping he's still on to have heard that.
I think
that resonates with us as well. Producing something that has meaning beyond the cool factor. The cool factor is great, guys. And we love the cool factor. We love seeing Kevin in the bat suit and the cowl and just geeking out.
It's cool. It's cool.
His 7 foot plus appearance and the shadow that just
with the ears.
But beyond that, I mean, even with the girl in the mask, our endeavor was to create something that has meaning beyond, just the costumes.
There are themes in there that we want people to, maybe consider and think about. We're not going to, hand it to them on a plate and say, here's what you should think. But, all the elements are there, I think, that are complex, that people can think about the story and then say, what do I think about this or that more moral aspect to the story?
That's one of the things that attracted me to the project is Stephanie's growth and Stephanie's curiosity and Stephanie's mission. It's all about her, and I'm in a supporting role of her. And so the script was written wonderfully, and the scenes that I've done, and I'm like, okay, good. Now we're talking. Now we're taking a character that I love and giving it some type of moral compass and some type of, integrity, richness to the story itself. The beatdowns are great. They really are. But it's almost like a cage match. It's like MMA. Okay, you're here. fight in this grave. Okay, we're fighting. I don't know why we're fighting, but we're fighting. And okay, it's awesome. And it's great. And you sit back and you're like, look at that, look how cool we are. But when I watch the dialogue, like Dying is Easy, I love that because it wasn't a beatdown. I just like having, projects and dialogue with a purpose, and I got that in spades with Girl in the Mask. And that's why I'm super excited to jump back into that world that you created, because it's more than just fighting. I definitely didn't have a fight scene before. I'm sure, of course, there's going to be one. There's always has to be one. But I love the dialogue. I love the Bruce Wayne stuff in the limousine. And the stuff that we're shooting in a couple of weeks, which is coming up, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think
I've got a scene for you that I'm just wrapping up the writing on it, and I'm gonna toss that to you hopefully tomorrow, so we can start like looking that over with Vicky Vale and our Mayor Roth.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, the Vicky Vale that you had, she was great. She was great.
Christine's she's like the perfect Vicky Vale. Like
yeah, great energy, very enthusiastic. And you look to people that have a good presence on the set, and you look at the ones that are provocateurs, saboteurs, and then you look at the ones that are selfless and that have such a good energy, and they give and they don't take. And she definitely gave really good energy.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this conversation about the meaning of stories and morals and moral compass. And it kind of brings me back to one of the questions that one of our most loyal supporters, up there with Vince, who's in the room, up there with
Is that
Vince
Emma's
and
question?
Rose. Sorry?
Is that Emma's question?
Yeah, Emma's question. Emma, several lives ago, asked, Mr. Kevin, do you have any tips for being a Christian in today's media society? And I was like, oh, that's a great question.
First of all, just stating your purpose, picking a side, and planting your flag and saying that this is what I believe in. And that was very tough for me to do early on. And because in this industry, you don't have a great deal of Christians. And if you do say it, they don't mind you being it, but they don't want you to say it, because then they think it comes with judgment, or it comes with, this, being pious, and it doesn't at all. And they have their beliefs, and that's fine. And we have our beliefs. So first of all, state who you are and be proud of who you are. And in certain ways, it does define you, because then they know, okay, we know where he's coming from, and we know where he's grounded. Secondly, start choosing projects. There are projects that I chose earlier in my career that I wouldn't have done now. I just wouldn't have, because you're hungry for work and you're just excited that people have chosen you. What? You want me? Absolutely. I'll definitely do that. And so hopefully they're projects that have been buried and that'll never be seen. But now when you look back, and I've had big changes in life over the past, let's say, 5 to 8 years, you'll see the projects that I've chosen, and you'll see the projects that I've kind of, shying away from. And I think that if we can do something that's fulfilling to me artistically, but also have a message, it's what you say. You have to have something to say. And so I would state who you are, what you believe in, and be proud of that. Stand for something.
Yeah.
And then back that up by what you choose and what you say and how you conduct yourself. And that in of itself will set you aside. But you have so many great performers and great actors that have done that, and that have been ostracized. But then you've got, because Mark Wahlberg has come out, and he's a big Christian, which I love, and he does a lot of things like that. But then you have people confuse being a Christian with being ultra conservative, and that's not the case either. Either one is fine, but just so you have to speak. You have to speak on what you believe in and what you support and the projects that you support. And so you do have a voice, exercise your voice without judgment, with just forgiveness and kindness and understanding, and be inquisitive. And I think that would go much further. But that's who I am growing into becoming, and becoming a better person. Forgiveness is a big thing, and also lack of ego, removing ego, and understanding that you do make mistakes a lot, and be thankful for your mistakes, because that's how you grow. That's how I grow. And I go, okay, that was stupid. I'm not going to do that again. And then, boop, then you're better. You're suddenly better. But if you start making mistakes, and then you start making excuses, you start blaming other people, find a way to blame yourself. Find a way to blame yourself, then forgive yourself, and then learn, and then move forward. Even if you think it was somebody else, don't say it. Just say, I accept it. I got it. I'll do better. And then those are the steps and the principles that I have been moving towards over the past 10 years.
Well, I think, there's a way, I think what you said is that some people think that people of faith, Christians, will, if you're in the industry, that comes with judgment. And I think there's definitely a way to stand up for what you believe in, and to not compromise, but also to have respect and kindness for other people, no matter where they're coming from, just recognizing them as, human beings that are worthy of respect, just because they are people. And yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everybody's wishing us a happy National Waffle Day, which is tomorrow.
I will be at the Waffle House, which is about 2 miles away from me, in Jacksonville Beach, and I will be celebrating Waffle Day.
Excellent.
Take me out to waffles when I come and visit you, Kevin.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
We've got the Waffle House.
Got a place for you. We're right on the ocean, and you can have the whole first floor. So that is my office / guest room. You'll have your own entrance. You'll go out to the beach, come back, and I kid you not, come by whenever you'd like. It's beautiful.
Well, I can't wait. We have, I think, a couple more questions. We have a lot more questions, but Kevin, this is from another buddy of ours, Bryce. What do you look for when joining an indie project, regardless of budget, micro or big?
Script, purpose, my role, and if it's for real or not. The problem with going with the smaller projects, and this just happened today, guys, and it really broke my heart, because the project I was really interested in doing, and then the funding fell through, and they backed out of it, and I'm like, this is everything that I do is supposed to be run through my agent, but my agent will kill things. He just will. He'll demand a rate that is a fair rate, but it would cripple a budget. That would kill it. And so I'll say, hey Todd, this is what the rate is, because it's what the budget can handle. But so what I look for is the viability of the project. First of all, is it funded? If it's not funded, then we're talking about something that may not happen. So I don't really want to put my heart and soul into it. I don't want to get excited about it. So if it's funded, if the dialogue is good, if the director and the DP are good, and if it's a good role, if it challenges me. It got to a point, I was working with a production company, and they're wonderful, but all they really wanted me to do was cross my arms and stand over there and growl, just sit here and just look around and just basically be Batman without a mask. And that doesn't do anything for me anymore. I want more out of it, and I've already felt the rush and the high of the moments, and the real moments that you can have on on screen, and that's what I want. I don't want to be on camera just to be on camera. I definitely don't want to do it just for the paycheck. I want to be proud of what I do, and I want to be challenged with what I do. And I look at things. I know what my lane is. I don't want to step too far outside of my lane. It's not that I don't want to stretch, but I know what I can do, and I know what I can't do. I want to do things that I can do here, within that lane. there are things that I see that like my dear friend Andre Gordon, he does things that I just can't do, and I'm in awe of him. And you can see it. I'm like, I can't do that. I'm not going to embarrass myself. I'm not going to waste your time. I can't do that. So I look for things that I can also do very well and have fun doing them.
Andre, thank you for joining us tonight too.
Oh, Andre's on.
Yeah,
on with us.
Andre's in. He asked that question about gosh, sorry, my brain's like, but he asked you. We asked his question. So
Andre's online right now.
Yes, yes.
Oh my goodness, Andre, brother, I did not. Oh, he just said LOL. I didn't even know you're there, brother. It's one of the most talented people I've ever met. I'm in awe of his talent. And like I said, I watch him. I'm like, wow, it's like watching someone fly. I can do that. You know, I'm a big guy. I cross my arms and I growl. Sometimes that's what I think. And so the most talented human being that I've ever worked with is Andre Gordon.
Well, you heard it there tonight, guys. Andre Gordon. Thanks for being with us.
Andre said he has been watching the whole time. Stalker.
Yep.
Stalker alert.
So we talked about honestly the morals and things that the Girl in the Mask presents, and the writing is more than just, it's more than a beat down, and I'm excited about that too. But I'm really excited to see your Batman in the mentor role. And you know, our story, Girl in the Mask, is all about, you know, father figures and mentor figures, and Batman being one of those mentors is just, I'm excited about that.
I think it's
can you speak to that a little bit?
It's hitting me at the right time in my life. I started doing Batman. This is back in, gosh, when I first moved out to LA, 98, 99, and I was working for Warner Brothers in DC, and my first Batman that I'd ever done was Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis, which is interesting, and he's a much younger Batman. And I've seen myself progress through the stages of Batman naturally and personally, the same way that he does in the comics. And then and there's a Batman for every age. So now I'm Batman Returns or Dark Knight Returns. I'm Flashpoint Batman. And I'm like, well, dang, I'm glad there's an older Batman too. So I feel as if, and there's, I think I'm probably going to end it before I turn into old man Terry McGinnis, Clint Eastwood Batman, so to speak. But it's now I'm the older statesman of it. You know who I am? This is exactly who I am now. You've seen the Batman Beyond movie,
yeah,
of course. It's incredible. I'm the Batman that created the suit to make up for his skills that have been slowly eroding. And he goes out there, and then he gets jumped. And remember, he looks like a big jack to Batman Beyond. And he has to pick up one of the guns, and he points the gun at one of the hoods. That's who I am right now. Yeah. That.
Well, but then you quit, so you can't.
So Kevin, if we do a Batman Beyond in 20 years, you gonna jump in on that?
I'm like the Brett Favre of Batman. I just keep coming back.
There you go.
Until eventually I'll get that season in Minnesota, his second season, and it was just done. But I've got more in the basement. I'm about to go into another phase of my life in October, and my time will be very limited. But for the right project, I'll find time.
Well, we're very excited to see you. I mean, everything you touch has been, meaningful, I think, that we've seen. And I know that your new endeavor is going to be meaningful, and it's fantastic. And, you have all our support with that. So
super excited. I'll release that later.
Yes. I'm not going to say anything about it. So,
yeah.
So let's see, jumping through questions here. I know, Kevin, you've got a 9:30 cutoff, so
we can go for another 5 minutes.
All right,
okay,
sir. Any questions you have guys, for Kevin, or Kevin, if you've got questions for
I have a question
our,
for Scott White. I have a question
Scott.
for Scott White. How can you be so talented and handsome and follically blessed? I don't know. I don't know how he
I
does it.
love
I don't know how he does it.
Scott's hair. I just
Yeah.
gotta say, like from the very
Which hair?
beginning,
It's everywhere.
I know.
Chin hair.
Like Scott's hair is, and we don't get to see his hair in Mech Cadets. So I was a little disappointed that Scott, your character, didn't have beautiful long hair.
I will tell you, Scott White, I am a fan of him as a human being. I have not been blessed to have seen his brilliance as much as I should. So I need to do a deep dive, because everybody's talking about Scott White. Scott White to me is just my dearest, kindest friend. Scott and Chantel came to my going away party, which meant everything to me. And he's just all heart. He's all heart and smiles and talent. And so, now what was the show that you said?
Mech Cadets.
He was
That just released on Netflix this past week.
gonna binge it.
It was
Gonna binge it.
binge it. It's so good. It's so
Yes.
good. And
Yes.
and I'm here to vouch for Scott, and our composer also worked on Mech Cadets. So
Okay. Scott said he's not here to steal the spotlight. Just wants to support. He's too late. You can't, Scott. You can't walk into a room and have people not stare or talk.
no,
Okay.
we've spotlighted a lot of people tonight, Scott.
Yeah.
You just get to be
Yeah.
one of those. So yeah, binge Mech Cadets, everyone. But yeah, tomorrow Waffle Day, but also marks our 1 week left, 7 days tomorrow.
Okay. What do we have
left.
to hit? What are we looking at?
We are at 33%.
Which if my math serves, that's a third of the way.
yes,
Okay.
Yes.
almost exactly a
All
third.
right. Gotcha. That's great. Guys, it goes like this. It goes like that. And so right out of the gate, you get a push. Right at the very end, you get a push. And I would say your second push is going to start in probably 2 or 3 days. So yeah, I feel 100%
I wanted
confident.
to share something. Kevin, have you seen your sticker yet?
No, I've not seen it. I've got a sticker. That's
Yeah,
This
you
is your
do.
sticker, man.
How do I get that sticker? I want that sticker. I want to put it on my skateboard.
So
Or
we've got
thermos.
stickers for Kevin's Batman featuring our emblem. Peter Dora created these amazing stickers for us,
That's
and
incredible.
these are available as add-on perks.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, right.
Who did that artwork?
Peter
Peter
Dora.
Dora.
Incredible.
And we've got some
Incredible.
posts on these stickers up on our Instagram, guys. So check those out.
Let me. Can you go back to the one of me, the sticker of me? I want to
Yeah.
count the fins on that. Okay, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that must have been before we started shooting. Okay.
Yep,
All right,
for
good,
sure.
good. Okay.
Well, I have to say, shout out to Vince again, because Vince came up and he helped me work through some of the issues that we were having.
Mhm.
So everything is bolted down now, and except for the fins. I'm still trying to figure out the fins, but the fins they'll come along before, you know.
I will tell you what.
They won't come off.
They're not coming off, man.
Yeah. We'll talk offline on how to do that. It's pretty simple. It's ridiculous, except when you'll go. It's so easy. That's why you don't think of it.
Well, you know, I've got so many ideas. It's just time to actually.
I'll tell you how it's done, how it's officially
All
done.
right.
And you'll go, oh, that's how it's done. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Pin through, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk about that. But guys, I mean, the stickers are just, I'm so stoked about them. And he's in his Girl in the Mask bat suit.
How big is that? How big is that?
I think
Is it this big?
it's gonna be about a 2-inch
Okay, perfect.
sticker.
Perfect. I can
So
put it on my lunch. I can put it on my lunchbox.
yeah, or your water bottle, or you know,
For your
Or my
phone.
thermos.
Yeah, phone case. Yeah,
Skateboard. I can put it on like my bike.
yes,
sure. Yeah.
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 So I'm excited. I'm so pumped about these stickers. But the sheets will have all three of the characters plus a waffle sticker, which we're still finalizing the artwork on that. But those are all the perks. I'm so excited about our perks. Did you guys catch Kevin's post on the T-shirt?
Great T-shirt, wonderful T-shirt. Get a lot of attention. Let
me see if I can pull that up because I love it. There you are. So
look at that. Who designed that bat logo?
Some guy named Kevin.
He's good. Brandon Mello is on. You guys familiar with Brandon Mello? And
yes, Brandon.
Yeah,
hi, Brandon.
Spider-Man, Monsters of Manhattan.
Yeah.
Hey.
You have no idea how grateful and blessed I am to have so many incredibly talented people that I call friends. And there's a few of them on right now. So yeah, Brandon's one of them. He's great. We were just in a film called Black Spines, and that shot, gosh, I guess I shot back in March, April. Incredible experience, great cast. It's a kind of horror suspense thriller, and I played a small town sheriff. And
I've seen some.
Brandon's in that.
I'm excited about that one too.
Yeah, Jordan Foss directed that.
Okay.
Good people.
So we're very blessed. We've had a lot of shout outs, guys, tonight, and we're really blessed to have everyone on board on this project with us, following Kevin, but and following this work. Please help us out. We've got 1 week left. We need to get Kevin back in the suit and make all of this happen. It's happening, guys, but we also do need your help to get us over that hump and make this happen.
Guys, whatever I can do, if you live in the Chicago area, then I will invite you to lunch, whatever. Any contributor is honestly, if you contribute, that means to me that you appreciate the work. And if you can come up to me at a Rite Aid or CVS or a convention and say, oh my gosh, loved you in this, that means everything to me. When you actually activate and you mobilize, then that's even more so. Then suddenly we're partners in this.
Yeah.
And if you donate and you're in the Chicago area, I will say, I'm going to be at the Waffle House. Do you guys have Waffle House up there?
I don't even think so. It's more of a southern thing.
Yeah.
Then
I want a Waffle House.
I'll say, I'll be at the so-and-so restaurant.
We'll
come on down.
Find a place with waffles, though.
We'll find a place,
It doesn't have to be a Waffle House. It can be anywhere. And I would anyone that supports what we're doing, then we'll have a big party. We'll invite everyone that lives in anyone in the within the sound of my voice that lives in the Chicago area. We'll meet at the restaurant. We'll have a little party there, and I will line everybody up and hug them.
All right, guys, you heard it. We're gonna have a party with Kevin.
IHOP. Aaron says, yes. Okay.
Aaron
IHOP works.
says IHOP.
Yeah.
IHOP. That's right.
Yeah. Can we do some rapid fire questions if you have a list?
I have a couple more questions,
okay.
But let's see. Have you seen Blue Beetle yet?
No, is that out?
Apparently, I haven't seen it yet either, guys.
We've been busy.
Yeah, we've been busy.
Poor Warner Brothers. Poor Warner Brothers.
When will Girl in the Mask be released? We're looking at an early 2024 release at this point. But guys, if we hit our goals and then we hit stretch goals, we might be able to get it out earlier. So please help us out with that. We've got, it's mainly the post production. It costs money and it takes time. So it's that. So we definitely need your help to get this done. Chris and I are capable of doing a lot of the post production, but it will definitely take a very long time if we're the only ones
just
doing
us. Yeah. I'm sitting here color grading a fight scene right now, so that'll
yeah. Let's see. I think I may have missed a question or two back here. How's Space Ghost coming along, Kevin?
It's going great. It's going great. I'm slowly getting the costume together. Got the gauntlets, got the mask, got the cape. Just and you know the maker of the body suits, and
Yes.
looking forward to getting in that. That project's probably maybe a month or two away, and that's simple. Right now, it'll be photo shoot signed 8x10s.
I'm
Hopefully,
excited about it.
Hopefully, we'll
Yeah.
shoot the video as well.
You're going to make a fantastic Space Ghost, and I'm pumped about that too.
I agree.
Aaron says, "Can Kevin please keep the pepper for season 2?"
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know, it's so funny when I shave this and I've got that. I feel like Reed Richards. I feel like I feel, you know, and I drop the voice a little bit and I keep it right there. You know, not quite a Batman, but just right there. And I think I would make a great Reed Richards. Tall, I would, you know, slim down to like maybe 210, 215. Yeah, because he's got that. He's got that.
Yeah.
It's all you need. All you need that. It's real.
Vince asks, in this project in particular, what helps you get into character or back into character of Bruce Wayne and Batman for Girl in the Mask?
Gosh, whether it's for this or other productions, it's all a similar process. Batman is built in. He really is. He's in my DNA. And so I could turn it on pretty quickly. What I do is I have to determine the context and the universe and the story to which I'm living and where I come from there. Bruce Wayne is a much more difficult character to play than Batman. Much more. He's nuanced. He's layered. He's hidden. He's got secrets. And then, you know, like people say, and I do believe that Bruce Wayne is the mask that Batman wears. And so you have these veneers that you have to put up to play Bruce Wayne. And to make him truly nuanced, you have to slowly drop one of the veneers here and there to show the depth of this character. So when you said Bruce Wayne, I'm like, count me in. Love it. I've not played as much Bruce Wayne as I would love. We've got a film coming out by Ryan Murphy and Michael Blevins is producing that. It's called Christmas at Wayne Manor, and it's with Chantel Berry. And it's this amazing Christmas story at Wayne Manor. And it's just the Waynes, and it has Selena Kyle, Barbara Gordon, it has Dick, it has Damien, it has Jason.
You worked with
it has
Cameron
Tim.
on that one.
Yes, as a matter of fact,
Yeah.
he was great. Incredible. And so I play a much darker side to Bruce at that point, because again, it's what we talked about. Bruce is he's kind of coming up to the end of his career, and he doesn't know if he can turn the keys over yet. And that's really a lot what it's about. And it's also about the Christmas spirit and finding family and forgiveness and kindness. And so
I'm excited.
Can't wait to see it. Yeah.
Truth of the Mask was one of those as well. So
Yes.
bring on the Bruce Wayne. I think there's a lot of stuff that
You've got Night
that can be explored.
Owls too, where you're Bruce Wayne there as well.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that is premiering, I think, in a couple of months.
I'm pumped. I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Stoked. Want to see it?
Yeah. Yeah. So guys, we're here for all the Batman fan films and all of that, and we're just so blessed to be taking part in that, you know, in that little in a little corner of that world, and
we get to be part of that community.
Yeah,
and
it's a great community.
that's real.
It really is.
Yeah.
Guys, I have
Great blessing.
to step out, but I want to thank you so much for doing this. I wanted to thank you for initiating and spearheading this initiative, and this project is something that is very special, something that I'm really happy to donate a lot of my time, because I believe in y'all, and I believe in your family. I've met your family. I've been close to your family, and I've been so blessed that you trust me as well. So thank you, and I can't wait to get up there and eat some more sushi.
Yes.
Yep.
And
And waffles.
and eat some waffles.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Kevin, thank you so much for being you and being a part of this incredible journey, and being on this with us. This ride would not be the same without you, and we're very blessed to have you, and so blessed to be able to talk to you like this on our lives. So thank you so much.
All right, brother.
Thank you, Kevin.
I'll see you guys in a few weeks.
Absolutely.
All right.
We're looking forward to it.
That's fun to say.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Kevin.
Yes. Good night.
Night, guys. That was Kevin Porter, and the one and only, and we're so excited to be with him and producing this with him. 1 week left, guys, tomorrow, and please help us get the word out. If you've already donated, just tell people, hey, I backed this project, and you know,
great, and it's
awesome.
going to be great. And yeah,
it's fun. I hope it's fun. I hope it's fun joining us on the lives and getting to ask Kevin questions and ask us questions about the project as well. So get your friends in on this, because the more the merrier, right? We do have more lives coming up as our campaign comes to a close, and we'll be pushing this and get, you know, ask all the questions. We're gonna answer as many questions as we can without spoilers, and you know, get more people involved in this amazing project. It's a lot of fun. Chris, any thoughts there?
Yeah, just keep sharing, keep talking about it, keep following us, because there are going to be updates. So we have some fun stuff coming out in the next week or so, and I'm really excited about what we're going to show you. So yeah.
Also, thank you to everyone who's been sharing our content, and being able to tag us, and then we can reshare it. Tag us in your stories.
Thank you.
You know, thank you so much. And we're taking over the hashtag the girl in the mask.
It's the girl in the mask. Yeah,
the girl in the mask, with the in there. I mean, if you missed the, then that's ours as well. But we're taking over that hashtag. Use it. Tag us at Method to Madness Films in your stories so we can reshare it and tell people how awesome you are. So thank you all so much. And we can't wait to bring Stephanie Brown and Bruce Wayne and Batman and Red Robin to the screen together, and it's going to be incredible.
And more. Yeah.
And more. Yeah. There's just going to be so much.
And Arthur Brown, and
yeah.
we got some good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, also, tomorrow, I think tomorrow, right, Chris? We're gonna launch a new giveaway. Do we have an item for that giveaway?
We will.
Okay.
We will have giveaway.
So, keep your eyes open. But I think tomorrow, or at least by the end of this week, we're gonna launch a new giveaway for people who tag friends.
Tag 3. It'll be a tag 3 for an entry.
Yes. All right, guys. I think that's all we've got for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being a part of this project and helping us, you know, just giving us the steam to blow forward. And I think, you know, the more people we have on board, the more steam we'll have. This is going to happen. This is happening, guys. Girl in the Mask is going to be made with your help. So thank you so much. And we'll catch you next time.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Thanks. Good night.